Here we are with our inaugural battle report for Warhammer the Old World. Today, Ben is taking control of his fearsome troops from the province of Hochland, thank you. I always want to say Stirland. I honestly don't understand. And I am leading the amazing bastards of Averland. We are here fighting somewhere in the dreary province of Talabecland, settling a long-held grudge against each other. Who will be victorious? We'll find out. So let's take a closer look at the armies.
Okay, so today we've got a unit, regular Empire Knights. We do have a captain who has joined them. They are set up with a full command and a war banner. We actually have two on either side of the hill here. Units of handgunners with Hochland long rifles, our namesake. In the center we do have our great swords. A wizard here. He's a level 4 wizard of elementalism.
With all the spells.
4 of them. Obviously, we have our artillery hill here. We have the Hellblaster. Be nice to see if in the new edition it doesn't blow itself up first turn.
Yeah, it's got a good chance now.
A little more forgiving.
Yeah.
And then a mortar. It's going to be well warranted with the blocks against us. Over here we have a 25 unit of swordsmen with a detachment of halberdiers, and we do have a battle standard bearer in there, and the main unit itself is carrying the vaunted Griffin banner.
That thing has given me so much trouble, it's not even funny. All right, that is 1,500 points of brave Hochland boys. Let's see what the Averlanders brought.
All right, so take us through these rival Averlanders.
All right, so the Bastards of Averland today have brought some Knights of the Realm, though I guess they're not called Knights of the Realm here in not Pretonia. So we have 8 strong there, only a standard bearer and a champion. None of my units am I actually taking a musician on. I was just trying to save points. I may come to regret that. Leading into my main battle line, I've got a block of 20 halberdiers supported with a detachment of 5 handgunners. Standard and champion. These guys do have shields for the most part, but I didn't pay the upgrade points for them. Onto my center, we have a hard-hitting unit of 20 great swords with a detachment of 8 swordsmen with shields. In the great sword unit, I have Captain Ludwig, my army general. He's got plate armor, a great weapon, and a potion of swiftness. And then I've also got my captain. I haven't decided the name on him. We'll go with Van Horst, who has also our version of the Griffin banner, because hell yeah, and a brace of pistols and heavy armor. Backing them up, I have a unit of 12, I can math, handgunners. And then we have in the center flank, we've got a unit of veteran state troops with thrusting spears, and in that unit I have a mage, a level 2, battle magic. She's got fireball and oaken shield, I believe. And then holding my right flank, I have another block of 20 halberdiers with a detachment of 5 handgunners with partial command. And then all the way here on my far right flank, I've got a unit of 5 outriders, trying some light cav because Ben has used them against me so many times and it's been such a pain. I'm going to see if I can return the favor. All right, we'll move back with turn 1. And who's getting turn 1? I believe it was Hochland. Okay, turn 1 strategy phase. Ben's going to play with some magic.
All right, I'm going to do Earthen Ramparts.
Yep.
We're going to do that onto the swordsman here.
Okay.
So enchantment, it's going to have a casting value 10 plus.
11 plus 4 is 15.
That super goes off.
So I think unless I roll double 6s, I'm not dispelling it with a Fated Dispel. So that's definitely going off. So what does it do?
So that is, they can't march or charge, but they do get a 5+ ward save against any wounds suffered. And if they are charged, they count as defending a linear obstacle.
Ooh, that's actually pretty handy.
So, yeah.
All right.
But they'll have that for this turn.
So that'll be your strategy phase. We'll be back once we decide if there's any charges to declare.
Boom.
All right, turn 1 movement phase. You elected not to declare any charges.
Yeah, there was obviously going to be no charges. We did do our movement over here. Everything's kind of pretty much shuffled forward, including actually the handgunners. They have a severely restricted move and shoot, but they've shuffled forward the amount that they can take some pot shots this turn, and then they'll be at least in range. So all along the line has moved. They've done a march to clear the forest. Just do the slope. That one guy is about where the unit actually would have ended.
Yeah, we're treating the cliff as part of the slope
Knights
itself.
have moved up over here, and that would bring us right into shooting phase. Yeah. No more separate magic phase.
Yep. So, well, we'll be back after we figure out what we want to shoot. All right, Ben is kicking off the shooting phase with his mortar targeting my vets. So the template's going to go like, whatever, I got 5 ranks?
Yeah, it's
well,
centered.
I got 5 ranks. It'll be...
It's centered literally right on the center, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because if I had 4 ranks... No, if I had 4 ranks, it'd be there, wouldn't it? Whatever. Yeah, we'll just go with...
Yep.
All right.
Oh.
So it hits.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, wait, no, it does move 2 inches.
It moves 2 inches, but because they have line of sight, they reduce it by the ballistic skill.
Do they have line of sight? Because you're shooting...
I'm on a hill.
Yeah, okay, fine.
You set them up. But yeah,
so it centers there. So essentially it would land with like pretty much essentially what's that going to be, the whole block is going to be at least potentials. Now only 1, even though technically 4 get clipped, counts as the center hole, but the center hole does land right there. Get the empty tray. So it would land right there. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, it'll hit the 4 because that's the actual base.
Yeah, only one of them is going to get the center damage, the increased damage.
Oh, I thought they all got it.
I don't think so. I think only 1 gets still the center hole. But for full cover is 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 are at full cover, 1 being center. Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
I was
11,
just counting the
12,
outer edges. So the character's here.
And the 1 guy at the back. So 13 guys that are potentials.
Okay, so we're rolling to hit. Don't mind us. This is our first time using ward machines in a long time.
9, 10, 11,
and it's a 4+
12.
to confirm, right?
Yeah. And so the black is the character who's a partial.
Yep.
These are to confirm. We do get the character. Otherwise, about average there. So we add these to, we add
12
4 in 1 rank, 4, 2.
And Ben here was trying to tell me
2.
that they've nerfed mortars.
Well, it is only strength 2 now, so we're going to see. At least we got a wild amount of hits, and one of these is going to be
Oh, yeah, the center
the
one's
center.
6.
So the center guy
Is
dies. The character, we'll roll it out here. Oh, we lost that.
Do I get a lookout, sir?
I don't even think that hurts you.
Oh, yeah, strength 2 to toughness 3. You need a 4 to wound, wouldn't you?
Yeah, so then this is where a lot of these might fail to convert.
Okay.
So I need 5s. Yeah, 1, 2, not bad. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus the 1 guy earlier, 9. Should be enough for a panic test.
And what's the AP on the non-center?
I think it is
2?
mortar. So it is -2. Technically,
Yeah,
the 6s are -3 because they're armor bane, but you don't. That's irrelevant on that target. Yeah, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 in total from the 1 guy in the center.
That hurts a lot. Okay, so I am within 12 inches of one of my captains. I know that much. But panic tests are done at the end of the phase?
So panics happen immediately as
Okay.
You happen once per phase.
All right, so I'm not within range of my general, but I am within range of my war banner. So I'll use his leadership. Captain's leadership is 8. I'll get it.
They're good.
So they're good to go.
Okay.
All right, so that was expensive loss of troops.
And then the handguns. Massive negatives, but we're going to just take the shots they have. This one's actually just going to shoot probably
The swordsman?
the detachment there. What do they got? The 24s.
Oh, you're within range to shoot mine.
Let's just shoot those handgunners for the amount that we're actually going to get any hits.
So you are in the hill, so you do get that second rank firing.
6, 8, 9. The handgunner.
Yep. So ballistic skill 3.
So
there'd be 4+ normally, and then 5, 6 for moving.
So yeah, they moved.
And then 7 for range.
They're over half, yeah. 7s. I just want to check what the Hochland long gun does. Because it does also have a longer range, so he might not also be over half. What's he got? And he is also a no stand and shoot because he's cumbersome. Okay. And he can try and target a character, and it's not an additional negative, so we might as well try and shoot the champion.
There is no champion, it's a detachment.
Oh, no, the greatswords.
Yo, you're going to shoot my greatsword. You said
Yes.
the detachment.
Well, I realized the range.
Ugh.
Okay, and he's
Come
at
on.
36-inch range, so half for him is 18, it would be? So he's still over half.
Okay.
All right.
But
Now,
he's got a slightly better
He
ballistic
does have a
skill.
slightly better ballistic skill.
So
the
he's
rest
hitting
of them-
on 6s. The rest are going to be hitting on 7s.
Yeah.
So that 1-6 can convert, I believe it was on a 4+ or a 3+.
Something. A
It
5
hits.
would do it.
It hits.
So one hit. Strength is 4, so 3s. Does
One
wound.
AP.
Actually, that's a armor bane.
Oh yeah. So that
Because
just kills.
naturally
that'll just
native
kill.
1. And yeah, armor bane.
So one big greatsword.
The other unit is just going to do the same.
Okay.
Not the same unit, I guess. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the other guy. One more. That does not convert. I don't think it's.
Yeah, I think it's
definitely
a
not
4.
3. At least 4, if not 5. Okay. Still not bad.
And then the Hellgun. Hellgun.
Hellgun is, I think, out of his range.
Amazing. Excellent. Okay. So I'll clear off my casualties, and we'll be back with Averland turn 1 strategy phase. All right.
Empire turn 1.5.
Well, it's not Empire because we're both Empire. So Averland strategy phase. I don't have any panicking troops to rally. Thankfully,
Yeah,
that'll never happen.
Got so many different systems.
Okay, so we're just going to move straight into Conjuration. My mage has the Oaken Shield. She's going to attempt to cast it on herself and the unit. I am within range, unfortunately, of the level 4 wizard for Dispel. So let's see if I can cast it. So 7+, so that's a 9 plus my level 2 is an 11. So you need to beat an 11, not equal. Beat an 11 to Dispel.
Yeah, so it's a 2d6 as well.
Plus your
plus
wizard level.
my wizard level. So you have an 11. I'm a level 4, so I need to roll 7 is a tie? Yes.
Yeah,
so
and ties, unfortunately,
I need an 8.
still work for me. Ooh, that's
So
close, though. But unfortunately, it will go off. So I will have the Oaken Shield on my mage, which gives her and her unit a 5 board save.
And that's to the next start of the next
Until
subturn.
the next start of turn subphase.
Okay.
Or until mine, rather, not yours.
It was
Mine.
definitely a good spell that I considered as well.
I wish I had gotten it off before that mortar fired.
Yeah, you don't need it.
So we'll be back with
in
some
your
movement.
All right, this Empire 1.5, what do the Avalanders do?
Oh, the battered bastards of Averland have advanced across the line, maneuvering my cavalry and my halberdiers to tempt Ben into a charge on either of them. That will work to my benefit, hopefully. The handgunners are staying stationary outside of 3 inches on that halberd regiment because I didn't plan that out quite too well. That is all good. The great swords and their detachment have marched up the center, leaving the actual unit of handgunners stationary. The veteran spearmen have advanced, not marched, because I want to use my fireball, but the halberds on their right flank have marched. The handgunners for their detachment have also remained stationary, just hoping to get some pot shots into the swordsmen to whittle down the troop numbers. And then on my right flank, my light cav have marched forward and pivoted at the end of their move. So we are now going to go into some shooting. All right, kicking off my shooting phase by casting a fireball. Gonna throw it. You know what? No, greatswords have saves, and this doesn't have AP. I'm gonna put it into your swordsman. Yeah, so magic missile of a fireball here into your swordsman. It is an 8+. You are within range for your wizardly dispel. Let's see if I get it off. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is my total casting value.
All right, we will try and dispel.
That does dispel.
Perfect.
Okay, so moving along, we've got some regular guns. We got 5 handgunners here on the hill. Going to fire over their parent unit at the swordsman.
Okay.
We are at long range, so hitting you on 5s.
Yes. Oh,
2 hits.
2 hits.
Strength is 4, was it?
Yeah.
toughness
So wound and 3s. Combined.
Okay. So I'm then going to jump over here to this handgun unit, who was also stationary and at long range on the knights.
Yeah.
Same thing, needing 5s, getting 1 hit. Strength
again,
4.
3s.
Oh, right, because they're not inner circle knights. So
That does wound.
Oh, yeah, that does wound. And it's AP 2, I want to say?
AP, I think, is 1 native. They have and it's not
yes,
armor
it's got
bane.
armor, yeah.
So
full plate with
new
shield.
knights
And
go
barding.
to 3s. Yeah, because they used to be 1s. And they're not anymore. Okay.
Okay, so then the big detachment of handgunners on the hill. I'm going to get the dice out. I got 12 in the unit. 12 is math. 7 plus 5 is 12. So we got 12 guys firing into your greatswords.
Okay.
At long range, hitting on 5s again.
Ooh, you got the hits.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's good.
That's wild. Okay.
And then, yeah, we are strength 4s. Yep.
Yeah, so it's 3s
to wound
again.
1, 2, 3, 4 wounds at -1.
So no armor bane. They do have full plate. All right. So
I would explain why they're 11 points. Okay.
-1. So there's still 5 pluses.
Yeah.
We do save. We save 1 of them at least.
Excellent. I killed guys, finally. All right, and that will be my shooting phase.
No combat. That's
My turn.
Turn.
So back
Okay.
to
We'll be
Empire,
back with-
turn 1, Hawkland. Hawkland, turn 1, not Empire. We're both Empire.
It's all empired us.
All right, Hawkland, turn 2, Conjuration, because we don't have anything else for the strategy phase.
We are going to do. Going to do a Storm's Call towards the Great Swords. It is a casting value of 7. It's a hex here, and it would give you a -1 modifier to your movement and initiative.
That's not good.
6 plus my caster goes to 10,
Okay.
so it does go off.
I will attempt my Fated Dispel. I'll get an 8, so it unfortunately will
And
go off.
10, yeah, it's a tie, so it does go off.
Well, no, I don't add anything because it's my wizard's
Oh,
out
it's
of
your
range.
faded. Yes, okay. Well, we're also here in enchantment. Also on the Great Swords here, we're going to do the Earthen Ramparts. That was on them last time. So that is an 8 plus my wizard goes to 12. It needs a 10, so it does go off. So they'll have the 5+ ward and count as defending a linear obstacle.
Okay.
So that is the start step, or command step. We'll go into our movement. And my movement, we do have a charge. The knights are going to charge the halberdiers.
All right, I will hold.
Okay. And then we will be back with the total of the movement phase.
All right. All right, take us through your movement phase, Hawklander.
Movement phase, not crazy amount. The knights, obviously, with a base feature, they did charge. They were at 8 inches, so they were definitely going in either way. We did a slight shuffle back on these, mostly just because I didn't want to expose my flank to a bunch of shooting. And the great swords have moved onto the lower level of the hill. Here, now that you have the reduced movement range, we are just outside of your max, theoretically inside mine. And that was our movement. The other shooting pieces have all stayed stationary, and we will go into that shooting.
All right, the Hawklander is starting with his mortar again, only he's not choosing to target the veterans, he's going after the halberds.
Yeah, we're going to try and break up some of these unit strength. So let's try and get lucky again. Now it does have line of sight, so it reduces that to effectively 3 inches off the center, which would be
Right between the two of them.
right between the two. So the template would move 3 inches off center, about here, which means the center point is going to be about on the back half of that back corner guy, which we're just going to, for ease, say it would be 3 inches about that angle.
Bear in mind, that one's a 6 wide, not a 5 wide.
Oh, yeah. So cut off 1, 2, it's 5 wide. Boom. So 3 inches to here would be essentially that. Now that row is nothing, just for remembrance. we will mark that, and then we're going to have one guy is going to hit the center, 3 that are fully, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 that are partials. We'll confirm those.
And a few partials on that unit.
Oh, yes, and then we will see. So 2. So that was 2 plus the 1, 2, 3, 4 automatics, one of which we'll do in black is the center. Now, if it's here, we are going to get, I don't know if that guy is close enough to get fully.
No, I just put it over.
It's essentially,
No, hold on.
Sorry.
Ben, if I can see him through my camera.
Oh, can you?
So if you've got it lined up. Okay, so
As far as I can tell, is about
you are
right.
fully getting the middle guy and then a partial and a partial.
Okay, so 1 over there and 2 for confirm. 1 of those. All right, so these 2 we'll just do over here. They're at the strength 2, so 5s. Neither.
Don't get to use my ward save.
And over here,
So the black's anything
the
but 1.
black is a 2+. The rest are at their 5s. Now, I'm not sure, does it even have an armor bane? Or it's -2 anyway,
Doesn't
so
matter.
yeah.
They're light armor.
So that's 3, 4 in total.
Yep.
Now, that is not quite yet enough for a panic.
No, thankfully not.
We need 1 more to hit 25%. So I think we might use the handgunners to just try and force that panic check. Is anything? Nothing has moved into half. You are just outside of range of the half range for the main long gun, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10. Long gun, we'll just shoot at a champion. Is there one?
Yes, in that unit.
The champion, but he does have a better ballistic skill. So we're over half. We didn't move this turn, so we're on 5s, 4 for the black dice. We do have a couple hits here. Armor Bane is on the
Wounds.
hits or wounds?
On the wounds.
On the wounds. Okay, so we do have 5 hits on regular guys. Wounding on 3s. We do have no armor bane, but we do have 4 wounds. Are they just the light armor? Okay.
All right, I'm just going to roll the panic test and then take them away. I am within command range of my mage. What's the leadership on a mage? Is it 8?
8.
Okay, so I'll use his. 6, 7, 8, 9. I am definitely panicking. So let me remove casualties and then check to see what else I need to roll. Okay, so we just double checked. I'm still over half unit strength, so I fall back in good order. So 2d6. I think that's how that works. Is it 2d?
Is it 1d6?
You know what? I just assumed it was 2d6. So when I'm making its flee roll, a unit that falls back in good order rolls 2d6 and discards the lowest. Okay,
So
well this
3
way
inches,
it's 3.
and then
And
you
it's-
auto rally.
Yeah, and it's directly from the source of the damage. So in this case, it
pretty
would be
much back
from
up the hill.
the Hawklanders. So right towards. So I'd rotate the face, and then I'd fall back 3.
Yeah, pretty
And
much
then auto
trade,
rally.
trade a touch.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's actually a lot
Not
better
as
than I thought.
devastating as panics used to be.
Yeah, because it used to be if a unit panics, everyone within 6 inches of that unit will also panic. And
But it does shift the battle lines real fast
That's
if
true.
things got hectic in there.
That's true.
Okay, we'll go into the rest of the shooting here, so we'll hand this back to you.
Yep.
Yes.
No.
I don't like them.
it's going to blow up.
It probably will.
All right, Hellblaster volley gun.
So yeah, see the Hellblaster, a little different than before. It used to blow up every first turn it shot. Probably still is going to hurt itself, but a little less likely to just straight blow up and just be less effective. We roll 3 artillery dice. I've got 2 in hand. It's honestly the same as a d6. It's
Just
fine.
roll 3.
All right.
Does it blow up on doubles?
No, it doesn't. That's the first time I think it's made it through all 3 without a misfire ever. in my owning it.
26
also,
shots?
26 shots. We don't have the -1 because we didn't even get a single misfire. So yeah, so normal shots from here, 26. We'll be hitting on 5s. These will be Strength 5, AP 1, Armor Bane 2. All right, I see a bunch of low numbers, not a pile of 5s. There we go. They're in this corner. Okay, so there. Now wounding on 2s with the Armor Bane of 2. 1. And we have 3. That will be essentially -3 armor, so those auto die. And then we'll have 6 more that are just the normal AP1, so you will be at your 5s. Not bad.
Okay, well, I'll take the panic test, but please, somebody do the math and tell me if I'm supposed to be doing it or not. So leadership 8. Okay, it's good.
It's fine. What we'll do over here, I think the handgunners are going to shoot at your unit of knights. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a long gun. Is there a champion in there?
Yeah.
All right.
All of my units have command except the detachments.
Again, over half.
Just no musicians.
Yeah, so we just need 5s, 4s on the black dice. A lot of 4s, unfortunately. But the long gun does hit. These are on 3s. We do all wound. None of them are armor bane, so just straight -1. So you'd be
3+. So
heavy,
plate, no,
barded.
Is it heavy or plate on them?
They're are they inner circle or regular?
They're regular.
Yeah, so it's heavy now.
I didn't notice that. All right, so heavy is 5, plate, air shield is 4, 3 for the horse, so back to 4. So I lose 1.
1. So vortex goes in at this stage.
I really don't know. I think it's a magic missile.
We're going to think it does. I've got a vortex, and it was wind blast. So wind blast was boom. We will shoot this little detachment here. Casting value is an 8.
Just.
Okay, well, this isn't the most devastating potentially. It is a D3 + 3, strength 5 hits. So it'll be 4 strength 5 hits. It will wound on 2s. They definitely wound. They have an AP of -1, so those are swordsmen with light armor shields. So you still have 6s. So 3. And then the unit has to give ground, so it would bump back 2 inches. The last one, in about the same area here, to right about here essentially, is going to be summon an elemental spirit. Essentially, we're going to make a big column of elements, which will be
a remains in play or not?
So it's a vortex. It will be a 3-inch blast template.
So I think it's a remains in play. Yeah.
Then it's treated as dangerous terrain, which also blocks line of sight. It does drift as a vortex would, a D6 at the every start of turn subphase, and it does D3 + 3 strength 4 AP -1 to any unit that the template touches or moves over. So we're going to essentially put it to here, which will help also block some gunner line of sight and be dangerous terrain. It is a 9+ to cast, which does go off. And we're going to just probably put one of these hit markers here so that we don't have a permanent 3-inch template, but a 3-inch template. Let me make sure it doesn't have to center on a unit. No, it's just you place it within the range, the center hole. Ooh. But essentially we can put it here, so it will automatically hit both of those little units, and then it will just be there for its drifting around. Now, it does touch both units, so each will have D3 plus 3 strength, 3 hits. I think you're going to roll the D3 plus 3 separately for each unit.
Sure.
That's left and right unit. So that's 3, 4, 5, and that one is 6. There's strength 4, so wound on 3s with -1 armor. So 3 over there, and for the great swords is actually a fair number.
Swordsman and great swords. Okay, and a panic test on swordsman. 7. They're good.
That's it for all of the phase. Then we'll go into the combat.
All right, we'll be back with that. Okay, combat phase. The charging knights. Ben elected to declare a challenge with his knight preceptor. I accepted with my sergeant. Initiative order. The knights get +3 initiative. The captain starts at initiative 4, so he'll be striking first. What has he got again?
So he's got 2 attacks.
Only 2?
Yeah. They
oh,
got
geez, yeah, that is serious downgrading.
That's I considered giving the magic items to the preceptor and making him arguably just a version of a captain.
Well, like I figured he'd have more. Like even my paladins are like 4 attacks.
The paladins actually have ridiculously good combat stats
because we're knights.
They're
that's our whole focus.
Level combat stats.
That's our whole focus. We're all individual warriors.
Yeah. So
I shouldn't say we because I'm not playing Bretonia today, but
they feel like someone was a little bit of a fanboy for them when they wrote those. But yes, so we do have weapon skill 5 though,
okay.
So we're going to be hitting on 3s with our 2 attacks, wounding on 2s with our lances, and going straight through everything. So it's just a matter of hit, which we don't.
Hey, rubber lances.
Welcome to whiff.
Challenge next.
The challenge. Sure, we'll do him. He's got 2 attacks. Same story. Weapon skill 4, so still hitting on 3s. At least he hits.
Okay, and then wounding on 2s.
Wounding on 2s.
So champion is dead.
Straight through the champion. He'll have 1 overkill.
Yeah, I'll pull him off later.
We'll do the champion's horse while he's at it, because it would technically fight in the challenge. Which hits on a 4. Doesn't wound. He's strength 3. Okay. Then we'll do the captain's horse while he was there too, just before we forget. Hits. Does wound.
No AP, so
You have
4
light armor.
Oh yeah, they're not
great swords. I was about to say, what are you doing?
Hey!
Okay.
I saved the horse hoof.
And then it's the rest of the knights, which 2 out of the front rank leaves another 4.
Yes.
So 2, 4, and we'll have 4 for horses. We need 3s, and we are always whiffing with rubber lances. And then we'll do the horses. The
horses always do more.
It's
literally the way.
Wound on 2s. Classic. Maximum rubber lances. Horses. Unfortunately, they don't actually wound as much as we'd like, but yeah, 1 wound.
Okay, so 1 guy dead. Okay, so I actually get to fight back.
You do.
I get 3 guys to fight back with.
That is atrocious.
And I'm hitting you on 4s, I think. Weapon skill 3 or weapon skill 4.
Hitting on 4s.
So 2 hits, and then halberds, I believe we're strength +1 and
so
negative
wounding
1.
on 3s.
So 1 wound at -1.
We will go to a 4-up armor.
I'll kill a knight. All right, and then we got to figure out combat res. So, all right, you killed 2 guys, and you got an overkill.
So 3.
I killed 1 guy. You have 1 full rank, and you're close order. I have 2 full ranks, and I'm close. No, I'm not. I'm disrupted. So
First church, you have no ranks. Okay.
But I still got my close order bonus.
I do have a war banner in there.
So you do. So actually, we have a banner that would equal out. So then you get your +1 for your war banner.
So yeah.
And I think that's it actually.
Killed 3. Have a rank, close order, and a war banner.
I need to learn to center the camera. Yes, I'm great here. Sorry.
And a banner, war banner, and then you killed 1. You have close order. You have a banner.
He's recounting it out for some reason.
Yeah. There's no outnumber anymore.
Not that I saw.
Okay. And then that would be it. So remove 3. It's a win by 4.
Yep. So I'll use my general's leadership of 8 because he's right next to it. -4 would be 4. I get a reroll from the command, the banner that I've got within 12. But what's your unit strength?
Unit strength short 1 knight plus the character, so back to its starting 10 is 20.
Okay, so you do outnumber me, but you don't double me. So if I fail, I can still fall back and go to order potentially. That's what I wanted to figure out.
Okay,
Because
yes.
again, if you're double or more unit strength and I roll within my leadership but still fail, I just fall back and go to order. Sorry, I would sorry. Let me rephrase that. Let me redo that. If your unit strength was double mine and I rolled within my leadership and failed the test, I would flee. If it's not double, I fall back and go to order. So roll 4. That's 5.
So you can't
would fall
give
back
ground.
and go to order in this case. I will.
Battle standard or no?
I have to keep the result.
Is it even a choice either?
I don't know. I think it is. You get the option to choose. I'm going. No, you know what? It's only a D6. I will fall back in good order. A whole one. That's perfect. Okay. So we'll move. Oh, do you wish to pursue? Or do you wish to test to restrain?
If I restrain, do I reform?
You get a free reform, yes.
No, we'll follow up.
Okay. We'll be back with... That's actually the rest of the turn, I think. So we'll
That's
be back
it?
with the next turn.
Really, this combat just shoves 1 inch back.
And we'll be back. Okay, so I hate vortexes. It wiped out what was left of the swordsman and took another freaking great sword. So that 200-point mage has now definitely made his points back at this point. Yeah, level 4 mages. They might be meta. I hate it.
I feel like having magic phase level 4 is going to be a pretty big staple.
It's no.
But it does eat up a lot of points over combat characters. So again, it depends on what your list is. So
I guess.
Obviously, I had shooting to support. That's where I was at.
We've got Conjuration. Speaking of, I'm going to attempt to cast the ward save on them again. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it goes off. Do you wish
where?
to on them?
Oh, at the Spearman?
Well, it's on her, and
okay.
it goes to her unit. Yeah, it goes off. Cool. I have a 5-up ward save.
What did you have?
The 5-up ward save.
No, what number? 5?
10.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was going to say, because I had the +4. But
Yeah,
plus 2.
but you rolled 4.
Okay. Oh, 5.
All right. We'll be back with movement, and yes, I do have some charges to declare.
Do you, though?
Okay, charge phase. My knights charge your knights. You have to
Fair.
hold. My great swords will declare charge on the knights as well. I know that's actually really dangerous, especially because it's going to give you a flank, but I literally don't have any options right now, so let's just do it.
Straight into it.
And then that's it. Yeah, so I'm going to roll the charge for the great swords, because this might end poorly. 7 inches, I think that actually might be enough with the wheel and everything. We'll find out. And then the knights doesn't really matter. And then discard the lowest and roll swift stride. Yeah, they're in. All right, we'll see if I've got the movement to get in. We'll be right back. Okay, charges are done. So the knights moved in. I forgot that I only count the inches of the wheel before they actually contact, and closing the door is free. So they wheeled 2 inches and then move forward 1. So they get their bonus. Was like 2.5 inches and then move forward 1, but whatever. So that's done. Remaining moves, I marched for the halberdiers to get them back where I want them. And then I moved them forward, and I forgot to move my light cab, so I'm going to do that and be right back. All right, and my fast cab just moved up there. I kind of poorly placed them at the start. I should have come somewhere else with them, but that's okay. They'll eventually participate. So that is our movement phase, and we are going to move into some shooting phase. We'll be right back with that. Okay.
We are now. Yeah. So.
So one hand outrider
hand gunner
has line of sight and range to shoot at that unit of handgunners there. So -2 for ponderous, -1 for long range, and -1 for multiple shots. meaning an 8 plus.
8s.
So 6s? No, okay. Followed by 5s, but don't get any. So next thing we're going to shoot is this detachment of handgunners here. Is going to shoot the swordsman. 5 shots, hitting on 5s. Wounding on 3s. To getting a wound at -1. Slick.
Yeah, -1. He does die.
Yeah. 6. The 12 will shoot at... oh, see, this is where it becomes kind of important, because I wanted to kill some of your guns.
So did I.
But, like, I really want to... Yeah, I got to shoot your great swords. So 12 shots, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and you're still over half. So hitting on 5s, don't touch the scatter die, because that's a thing that we need. 4 hits.
Wound on 3s. One of them's an armor bane.
Yeah, so 1 at -2? 1 at -1?
So, yeah, 1 goes to 6, 1 goes to 5, so 6.
Okay, so kill 1.
They do have their Earthen Rampart on, so they do have a 5+ ward.
Oh, cheeky.
She serves.
I don't know. I don't know. Okay.
Risen up to protect them.
That's okay. I'm going to attempt to cast a fireball on them. What did I need? 8+, I think. Magic. Battle magic. The fireball is a casting value of 8+. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We will try the dispel.
You will dispel.
Excellent.
I think we're going to have to do a house rule of no level 4 wizards at less than 2,000 points.
I wouldn't have taken one, but I had to fill out points. Someone wanted a larger battle.
Could have just taken another cannon. Okay, they don't have anything to shoot at, so we'll be back with some combat.
So we have a super complicated, juicy fight here. With the bonuses to charging, your knights are going to have the biggest initiative.
Yep.
Your great swords
would go to
initiative 1,
but they get the +3
with the +3
bonus.
for the charge.
Yeah, no, it is only +3. It is
back
+3.
to 4s.
4.
Now
then,
my knights with the follow-up count as charging 1 inch. So they're at 4s. They'll fight together.
If we're doing that right.
And then the halberdiers are last at their native 3.
Yep.
We did have a challenge from your great sword
captain.
Unit captain, the captain in the unit of great swords, I should say, to which my mounted captain has answered.
Which will kind of suck for me if you kill me before I fight.
But yes, because he will have actually slightly higher initiative than your great sword wielding initiative.
Yes. But that said, top of the round, we got my lance charge into your lance. So let's go with, we got 5 attacks because of the Preceptor, hitting on 4s.
I'll take everything you can whiff.
Wounding on 2s.
Come on, rubber lances.
2 wounds at -2.
I gave it to you. Yes. -2. So yeah, they'll go to 5s over what it used to have been 3s. Poor Empire Knights. We see neither.
And then the horsies getting 1 hit.
They'll wound on 4s.
Getting 1 wound.
That is at their native 3.
Go horse!
The knight I've rolled amazing in the shooting, not amazing with the knights.
It's okay. Your shooting is more than making up for it.
It is. Okay.
So that's 3.
So that's 3 off. Even the horse has got 1, and your halberdier's got 1 last turn. Poor knights. All right. So we go into next initiative order.
Your captain
would be
in the
my
challenge.
captain in the challenge. So he's got 2. We're at the same weapon skill as both captains. So hitting on 4s.
Okay. Presumably mine will have the exact same stats because they're both captains. So hitting on 4s, getting a hit. Strength is user strength +2.
I'm going to use my charm shield to make you reroll the hit. Okay.
So wounding on 3s or wounding on 2s?
Your great swords are wounding on 2s.
Okay. Yeah, -2, I think. AP. And not multi-wound, so I'm not killing you.
Yeah, so it goes to his 5.
Put the wound on you. We'll take it.
Yep.
You got that luck thing. Is that a reroll on your armor save?
It is.
Do you want to use it?
That's where I'm debating saving it for when I have the better armor save. I think I'm going to see you're not going to kill him. save it for when I've got hopefully
Okay.
a full armor save.
No, totally fair. All right, so then the rest of my fighting rank in that... Oh, I've got a second captain who's got a hand weapon and is charging. So actually, he would have fought... It's okay. It's all good. I'll just do him real quick. He's going into the knights. He hits. Strength is 3 to toughness 3.
Yeah, so 4s.
1 wound, no AP.
Rolling everything successfully.
Just one.
But I am
There you go. All right.
passing
1,
much.
2, 3, 4 great swords, one of which is a champion with an extra attack.
Now, they fight at the same time as the knights.
Yes.
So, just roll yours out. And we'll go to the knights fight as well.
2 at -2.
They say both.
Okay.
Oh, lucky that. Okay. So they'll get to attack. Now, one of them in the back rank has only the fighting rank to the greatswords. He's going to black is. Okay, we'll say black's for him. They were rolling better. Maybe it'll confuse them. Who's the horse? So he's going to go into the greatswords. The other one's going to attack forward to try and reduce the halberdier attacks coming.
Okay.
So yeah, we are hitting on your weapon skill 4.
On the great swords, yeah.
Yeah, so on 4s. Nope, it still tries to whip the knife. The horse doesn't wound.
Okay.
The other one, and actually for whoever survived to the front rank, we have a champion up there. We have that corner guy on the greatsword's flank. The captain was in the challenge. And I'm not even sure.
Oh, yeah, so this fighting rank, there
Yeah,
was
so
technically only
he's
the one model,
dead.
but yeah, yes.
Arguably
but
dead as
he
the
can't
fighting
fight.
rank. Yeah.
So you
But then
got...
the next one's in.
They can all
count
fight
as
this way.
to fight it forward.
Yeah, because these 3 only count against this rank.
Yeah. Okay,
so
so
yeah,
there's
you got
1,
2, 3, 4.
2 plus the champion. And yeah, 3. Yeah, no, oh my god, I cannot count.
1, 2, 3, 4 plus the champion's extra attack.
4 plus the extra champion attack. And 4 horses.
It's okay, math is not our strong suit.
It should be. Okay, so these are going to be all under the halberds. Now they're hitting on 3s for the knights. And we need still 4s for the horses. The reds, the knights, are do have their lances, and then the horses just kicking. Lances fortunately still wound on 2s. Oh my gosh! But the horse doesn't this time. Okay, at least takes out all but the.
Well,
Do they even have a
the
cha- no,
champion's
they don't have a
technically
champion.
dead
He's
right
dead.
now, but there's still the
So
one
there
guy
is
left.
one guy in his place.
So he'll spring
One
back.
halberdier back. Of course, hits.
And it is
Does
plus 1
wound.
strength at -1 AP.
Yep. So goes to their 4.
Okay, and now the lovely, fun, complicated combat res.
Combat res.
So, we'll just do it over here. 4 casualties.
4 on
And
4.
if you want to, yeah, I'll just 4 casualties.
Okay.
I caused 1 unsaved wound in the challenge.
Yep.
I have. Do banners stack?
Banners, I don't think stack, but your close orders will.
Okay, so I got +3 for close order. You get +1 for close order. I have 1 full rank in addition to my front rank because they're heavy infantry. They only need a rank of 4, and the Griffin banner in that rank, so it actually counts as 2.
Okay.
Then also they're no longer disrupted, so I get +1 there. I don't get a +2 because it's
Sure. Yeah.
one less.
Sure, rank bonus stacks, but I think. Or
Well,
just
no,
the
no,
biggest.
you can get up to a max, I think.
Yeah, but if you have multiple combats, does it take all the rank bonuses or just whichever has the highest bonus?
I just assumed it took all of them.
We will have to check that one to confirm.
Yeah, give 1 second.
We'll pause there 1 moment. So just to come back, it is count whichever gives you the highest.
Yes.
So yeah, it'd be the +2 from the Griffin Standard Greatswords.
Yep. And then I have a battle standard as well.
You do. I have a war banner in my side.
And I think that might be it.
It's still going to be a lot.
So I beat you by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4.
By 5.
Yep.
So we're down to 3s to give ground. And then up.
And I combined unit strength is double yours. So if you fail within your leadership, you're fleeing.
We're going to see.
Yeah.
Probably running.
6, 7, 8. That actually is important. So let's double check that.
All right, so here we are. Like the attack phase, the Knights whiffed on the flee.
We may have done it slightly incorrectly, but we read through the rules as we were doing it. So yes, the Knights fled. Because of my unit strength. He did technically roll within his leadership, but again, because I was double or more his unit strength, he flees. Then we counted up the unit strengths. The Knights on my side and the Halberdiers were the same, so we randomized it, and unfortunately he rolled the run from the Halberdiers. Well, actually, in some ways that makes more sense anyways, because then you would have been fleeing into an enemy and immediately dying there. Because you would have fled into the greatswords.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have been able to run them down because you'd have hit your own unit. That's all it is.
So I elected to pursue with the Knights. They pursued, they caught them, they destroyed them. They then did a leadership test to see if they could reform, and were successfully able to reform. I had elected to
hold the greatswords outright.
Yep, so they passed their leadership and reformed. I was also going to pursue with the Halberdiers, but there's nothing left for them to pursue. So they just kind of stayed there. And then eventually get chopped up by greatswords. So that'll be the end of my turn 2, and we'll be back with ferocious Hawklander magic and artillery phase in turn 3.
Because it's not in the combat phase.
Because you love your magic. Oh! Move the vortex. Where's that vortex going? Gosh darn it, that's an artillery die, but that's 2.
Oh, yeah, shit.
No, that's okay. A 4 is a 2.
Oh, that's true.
Which thankfully is very close. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. This isn't a fanatic. You're not allowed to hit me.
No, it's fine. We could just recast it.
Okay. Well, yeah, you could just recast it. It would disappear that one, and then.
Yeah, I was just hoping that one would hit something, and then I'd recast it somewhere else.
All right. And any other spells for you? You've got the enchantment and the hex still.
I'm debating if I want to do the charge into that. Quite likely, probably whiffing again is my concern.
Well, either way, putting that hex on is probably for the best. Because if you don't charge me, I'm going to charge you, and at least you'll get that -1 initiative. Oh, which I guess actually won't matter, because if I'm charging you, you're also a -1 because you're greatswords. And they're almost an even fight now because we're almost down to the same numbers.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
Ooh, and am I finally moved up far enough to dispel you?
No, I don't think so.
I think I am. I think I can finally use the wizardly dispels.
Go away. I need my magic. Question is, am I going to want... They probably do want to try and charge those great swords. It's better for me to charge them than not. So I'm not going to put the ramparts on them. I'm going to cast the ramparts on these handgunners over here.
Okay.
And we've got the Storm Call was the other spell. That's the movement and initiative. I don't even know if I have a target for that one at the moment.
Oh, you can't see my greatswords. I forgot about that.
With what?
Your mage.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not targeting them anyway.
Spears?
Yeah, he's gonna put it over on the spears for now.
Okay.
Sure.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, boxcars. That is... Oh, actually, 6 plus 5 is 11 plus my 2 is 13.
Yeah.
Hey! I just spelled something.
Well, that's okay. We'll go into the earthen ramparts. We're going to put it on the handgunners.
I mean, it goes off, right? It's casting value 7.
Nope. Casting value was 10. That completely cripples my actual plan. I don't know if I can recover that flank now. Okay. We'll go into movement. Those are the only 2 spells for that phase.
All right. Hawkland has declared a charge. Greatsword on greatsword. My character in that unit has a brace of pistols. I am, I think, able to stand and shoot as a charge reaction because there's a ranged weapon. And you're over. Oh wait, no, you're within your movement rate, aren't you? So then
They
there's
can't
not
fail
enough
that charge.
time to stand and
Pistols not
shoot.
have a quick shot?
Oh, ooh, that's actually a good question. Let's check. Sorry, I got only the PDFs at the moment, so it's a little annoying. Brace of pistols, armor bane, multiple shots, quick shot. Okay, so that means I can stand and shoot.
I think so. I'm not sure. You have to double check quick shot.
Oh, I will be right back. Okay, so my multi-shot 2 quick shot means I can do it regardless of how close you are, and I'll be hitting at -1. Okay. Strength on a pistol is 4 still.
Force. 3s.
1 wound at -1.
Okay, he's all right.
Darn. It was worth a try.
Totally was. All right, so they were going to come in.
Yep.
Boom.
Clink.
And we'll come back after our other movement.
All right. All right. The Hawklander still won't advance his lines forward. Sitting back. No wonder he's on Hawkland.
Yeah. We like the forest. Come to us.
No.
We don't even have a forest.
I'll just let my cavalry roll your flank.
I don't know why we're in Averland. Go away, a cavalry.
We're not in Averland. We're in
I was hoping my
Talbot
cavalry would do that too. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
well-
Maybe you'll bounce off some handgunners.
I mean, that is actually possible. Wouldn't be the first time.
If they had earthen ramparts, I was gambling that you might.
Fair.
Okay. Yeah, we're just going to go into our shooting movement. This part stayed. We moved up here to charge block the knights and charged into the greatswords. We're going to go into the phase that I've actually been contributing with. We're going to first shoot some knights over here. The usual range. Try and kill the guy. The champion with the long rifle. We're at least under half, which counters are moving to get up there.
Well, you still get a -2.
It doesn't matter when you roll like that. They're rolling like they're in combat.
I mean, they're pretty close to some knights. Can you blame them?
So 4 still doesn't hit, but the 5s do. 2 guys. Oh, we do wound on a 3, so 2. And 1's an arbor bane.
Yep. So the armor bane's -2, so 5.
So yeah, it goes to
4,
5s and the
5.
others at 4s.
Ugh. Okay. Well, there's 1 knight.
Okay. Other handgunners here are going to shoot the rival handgunners across the way. I think we are over half on these guys. Yeah. So we're going to shoot the rival handgunners. We were over half. We didn't move with them. So he has the better ballistic skill, and which puts him, normally he'd be on 3s. He goes to 4s, and they go to 5s. So 4 of them, wounding on 3s, 3 of them. Which is also, they were at 12, exactly.
Yes.
25%.
Oh my gosh. I can remove my casualties. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7.
They're good. We'll do the mortar here next. Mortar's been delivering.
Fire too well.
We're going to target off at the spearman here.
Okay. Beautiful.
Ooh, ooh.
Beautiful. I have no idea what happens.
I was feeling in my head. I was like, you know, we haven't had a misfire.
Fire
It's
yet.
probably going to be this turn.
And you've rolled a lot of artillery dice
Yeah.
now. War machines.
Black powder.
Miss fast tire.
Where is the misfire table? Black powder misfire
yes.
table. Here it is. We need a D6.
Please roll a 5 or a 6. Damn it! I wanted you to roll a 1. I should have said please roll a 1.
So it just
that's
doesn't
it.
shoot this
Yeah.
turn. That's it.
Darn it! I wanted to blow
Too
up.
bad, but not the end. Don't worry. We're going to give you some chance here, because we're going to shoot the Hellblaster. We're going to shoot down into those knights because we don't like them, and I think they're over half still. They are, but can he deliver like he did last time? I doubt it.
I don't know. I don't think you should be allowed to shoot through that much hill, but okay. Misfire? Oh.
So only 8, unfortunately, and at -1.
Yeah, one of them was mine. I think coincidentally, yeah, the first one you rolled.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're hitting on
I'm also over
fives.
half.
Not with those numbers.
Am I over half?
Yeah.
Okay.
And wounding is on 2s.
1. Which will kill 1. Because I'm assuming it's at least
Yeah.
a -1.
It's -1, and then I think it was Armor Bane 2, which none had. Yeah. Still not as much as I would have liked. Oh, we have magic. Magic is what we have. So, we're going to recast, I think, our Vortex. Yeah, we're going to recast our Vortex over here towards these knights. It does go off just with a 10. We're needing a 9+.
Wizard or the Faded Dispel?
Yeah.
No.
All right. So that's removed the marker over here. We're going to put the marker somewhere, probably right there-ish, but enough that we're going to hit the knights and be a dangerous terrain test if they try and charge through it. It's a D3 plus 3. So we do get 6. 5, 6. Strength 4. So wounding on 3s with an AP of 1. All right, we're bringing it back. 4 of them.
Sorry. And I lose 2 more knights. Which will be a panic test. And they're good.
Okay. He might just go ahead and do the Wind Blast at them at this point, because we don't quite like him. So we're going to do the Wind Blast. It's an 8+. That's a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it does go off. That is also a D3 plus 3. So 5. 4, 5. This one's a Strength 5 AP1. Does fail 2 of them. So 3 more at -1. That's a Strength 5.
Yep. That's the rest of the unit. Okay, do you wish to declare a challenge?
You have multiple captains in there. 2 captains and a champion. One captain was the battle standard. He has just the plate armor and a hand weapon. And the other has a great weapon.
And a potion of speed.
The potion of speed. Ooh. Or am I going to just swing all my attacks at great swords? I think. What's the base initiative on a greatsword? 3?
1. It's a great sword.
Yeah, that's true now. Yeah. No, I won't.
All right, my great sword captain with the potion of speed will declare a challenge.
Then I will accept.
I will pop my potion of speed.
I assumed you would.
D3 plus to my initiative will be +2, so unfortunately I will be initiative 3 while you'll still be initiative 4.
Whew. I figured you would. That's why I was questioning those initiatives, but I was hoping it would still not be quite
you've
enough.
only got a unit champion, okay.
Yeah, no captain in that one. So I have 6 guys in the front. We're in a challenge, so we'll roll out the Count's champion here. So hope he doesn't whiff like the actual captains did.
Double 6s.
He wants to do it.
Toughness 4 to strength 5.
Yeah. Strength 5. Yep. So
Threes.
threes.
Negative
Do
2.
they have an armor bane on ray weapons or anything? Or it's just the straight -2?
I don't know. Let's find out. It probably does. Armor Bane 1.
So one of them at -2 armor, one at -3.
Okay, well, I got full plate. So 4 becoming 5 becoming 6 for the -2. Saves. So he takes a wound.
Oh, you dog. Rotten dog.
That's what you get.
Oh, what I get? I gave you a whole unit of knights, sir.
What you get?
With a captain.
Yeah, that's the guy that's murked my entire army with the shooting.
All right. You know what? We're gonna put 2 attacks into that battle standard bear. One hits. And I cannot win in combat. Good thing I brought shooting. That's 3 guys out of the fight. The last 3 get to swing. They're going to be at... One of them is going to attack your champion greatsword. The other 2 at regular guys.
They hit.
They'll probably fail the wound. One of them does.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Some days the dice giveth, and some days the dice taketh away.
So my captain into your champion.
Yep. 1 hits.
Which weapon skill?
Should be 4 on a great
So
sword.
is mine.
Oh, okay.
So no hits. Okay. My other captain
He should be dead, so that's fair.
into your unit.
1. Oh, that's the hand weapon guy, so 4s. Okay.
Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, and the champion's extra
The
attack.
elitist little whiff.
So I would have 4 guys, but I only get 3 guys because you killed one out of the fighting rank.
Yep.
Do-do.
Oh, that weapon skill conversion
Wound.
does wound. Goes to
-2.
6s. Ooh.
No, you cannot do what I did. Okay, so
Should have killed captain. Oh, I should have killed captain.
so you've done a wound in the duel, and you did a wound to me.
Okay.
I killed one of your dudes that you haven't pulled out yet.
Oh, yes, you did.
We both get
Both
a rank,
have a rank.
but I get +2 to my rank because of my Griffin banner. You get +1 to your rank. We both have a standard. We both don't have a battle standard. I have a battle standard. And we're both close order. So I beat you by 3. But you are stubborn, so it's just on whatever stubborn does. Oh, what does stubborn do this edition?
Stubborn is actually... I think I can skip the break test entirely and just give ground.
Interesting. Interesting. I hope that's what it is.
All right.
Okay, so they're stubborn. They can elect to just fall back in good order if you want. Or not fall back, sorry. Give ground. Right? That's what I read?
Fall back in good order.
Oh, yeah, and could just automatically fall back in good order.
We're just going to automatically do that. Wait, what do we need?
So fall back in good order is a flee reaction that you roll 2d6, discard the lowest, and then it might immediately rally. Before you roll, I have to decide if I'm going to attempt to restrain or follow.
And my other option is
to do a break test.
do the break test, which
You could just
I
stay.
lost by 3.
Yes.
So their leadership 8. I would need 5s to give ground. I would need
6, 7, or
5 to
8 to
8
fall back in good order.
to get the same result, but 8+ I'm fleeing. And I mean, I'm outside of my battle standards, so I'm gonna take the safety of the stubborn.
Okay, I am going to test to restrain with a reroll. I will restrain.
Does it test to restrain? Can you reroll?
I have to test if I want to restrain, otherwise I just follow.
But what's the reroll?
From the battle standard,
Does
reroll
battle
the
standard-
psychology.
The battle standard, I think, only rerolls break tests.
Oh, well then I guess I'm following up and getting it to count as my having charged you.
Yeah, that's why I was like. That's why I was debating if I wanted to try and just give ground, so it
Well,
stayed the same
roll
fight.
and see how far you go. You might only go 1 inch. Oh, you 2d6 and discard the
Oh,
lowest, I think. So you go back 4. And then do I have to roll to actually follow?
actually, yeah, you do have to try and catch them.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. But then I count as charging. Okay, my conjuration step, because I don't have any rallies or anything to do, I'm going to just cast Oaken Shield on herself on a 7+. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I believe you are within range to attempt your wizardly dispel.
No, you are not having that, sir.
Fine. If that's how it's going to be. Tell
Tell
back
it
to
it's
the
in
moon
melee
phase.
and it'll whiff.
Okay, I've lost track of whatever turn this is. I think it's turn 3. My turn 3, I have declared no charges. Halberdiers there just reform to change facing. That's still that. And I advanced a little bit with my spears and halberds on this flank. And my outriders moved into the tree line so they can shoot through at the swordsman. Everything else is staying where it is. So, on that note, to the shooting. Goddamn spearman!
Yeah, we caught that in time. Excellent.
Excellent. Okay. Gonna kick things off with a fireball. Gonna attempt to cast the fireball on the spearman, and it's gonna be on an 8+. No, never mind. We're moving on. Handgunners over here. Once again, shooting the spearman, or the swordsman. Needing 5s to hit. For 1 wound, but -1. Yay. I got 10 handgunners now. And these guys are going to shoot
10.
your handgunners.
9.
Oh, I
Yeah, you had
lost one
12.
more. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you lost 3.
So yeah, I'm going to shoot your handgunners.
Ooh, that's a positive roll. And conversion to my handgunners. Oh, yeah, then there's just
Yep.
4 dead. Sad, no. They do have a panic.
Yes, they do.
They're can't
Directly
reroll
from
if a battle
here.
says, so they were
Oh.
going to run.
Oh, yeah, where's your battle standard? I might be within 12.
No, that's not for panic. It's just for break tests.
Oh, okay. Okay, so...
Now they're still over half, so
yeah,
they're going to...
fall back in good order. 2d6 discarding the lowest.
Go back to where they started the battle.
Yep, out of my range. Oh, no. They're farther back than when they started, because they were within range when they started.
No, they started 24 inches apart. And, well, from the center, and they've moved up 4 inches. So...
No, because when they first deployed...
They would have been outside of range.
Oh, maybe
Because
they I could have swore I was within range, but
That's
it's
because I moved up on my
academic,
first turn.
I guess. Over here, this handgun regiment is going to shoot your handgun regiment. Ooh! Yeah, we'll take that. I'll take that. 3 more dead handguns. Yeah, I would need 1 more for the panic test, wouldn't I? Okay, that is... Oh! The Outriders.
Oh, yes. You finally
So,
moved
-2
them
for
into the
moving and
forest?
shooting. -1 for partial cover for you.
-1 for multi-shots.
If I choose to do the multi-shots, which I'm going to. So 15 shots, I'll need 8s. Can I roll a d20?
No, only on panic tests.
All right. 15 shots, looking for 6s to start. Followed by, what did I say earlier, 5s? I'll take the 1 hit. That wounds you up. Wounds you with an additional -1. Yeah! Yeah, okay. I'll take that.
I think I've seen your little cross too often, Seth. Take away your 6s. Have some of my 1 melee dice.
Okay. So that was a semi-successful shooting phase finally.
That was a great shooting phase, actually.
Yeah, well, I mean, compared to yours, it was next to nothing. So we're going to move into some combat, and I have a charge. I am going to declare a challenge. My champion is going to declare the challenge. Do you wish to accept?
Sure, why not?
Okay. I'm hitting before you.
Yep.
Can I hit you, though, is the question. I hit you once. I don't wound you.
Woo!
You can swing back because they're going to be locked in combat, the two of them.
Yeah, well, just in a moment, my 2 attacks back. Hit. That's what he rolled last time when he almost killed a captain. He's like, guys, I'm really good with finesse. And he gets it this time.
That'll just kill him.
So there's at least 1 dead and an overkill in my favor. That's something I'm going to need real bad.
Okay, we'll do that. Then I got my captain with hand weapon. Hits once. Doesn't wound.
Okay.
I got my captain with great weapon. Hits twice. -2. No, -3 and -1.
So 1.
Oh, so 2 dead. And then 1, 2, 3. 3 guys. One of which doesn't get an extra attack because you killed my champion. For 1 wound.
And 1 more.
Okay.
So I was 6 wide. I lost 3, and 1 is the captain in the challenge. So there's 2 guys left to fight. We're going to say they were the 2 over near the battle standard.
I see how it is. Going for my character.
But they're not near the other captain. But, when this hit, does wound. Hit full plate, so he should have 6s still. All right, 1 wound.
Okay, so combat res. We're tied at the moment. We're both close order. Neither of us now have a rank. We both have a standard. Coincidentally, though, mine's a battle standard, so I win by 1.
But I do have a high ground now. I'm back on the hill.
Oh, I don't know.
You pushed me back on the hill, good set.
Well, I'm also on the hill, but yeah, that's fair.
We draw. Like a true draw.
Wow. Okay. Next round will be initiative 1 great swords. Amazing. All right, we'll be right back with top of turn 4.
You moved into dispel range.
Yep.
We're going to do
All right, kicking it off with the conjuration phase.
negative movement and initiative.
On the spears.
Yeah, the spears.
No.
4,
9,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay. We're going to do Earth and Rampart on the greatswords.
Can you cast into combat?
Yeah, it's an enchantment.
Would it make a difference?
Like it's a friendly enchantment. I don't know.
Because it would just be... We don't get rank bonuses, so disrupted wouldn't matter, and we're going to be fighting at a base initiative anyways.
Gives them a 5+ ward save.
Oh, well, okay, fair enough. Let us know if we can do that.
I hope so. It's a friendly
we'll roll
enchantment.
with it for now.
I know I can't target into combat, and you can only cast ensailment spells if he's in combat.
True.
So I think so.
10, 11,
10,
12, 13, 14. Come on, boxcars. Nope.
Okay, that's helpful. We do need that. That's the only 2 things for this phase. So then we'll go into movement.
Charges. 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 Charges.
Yeah, sure. And,
All my goading, and it's actually going to land it too.
no, I think we're going to try... Oh, do we want to charge the spearmen or not? No, we're going to try and charge the halberdiers.
I will hold.
Yep. Might as well roll that, because that's...
Well, do you have any other
only
charges
one?
to declare?
No, that's the only charge to declare. They're going to try and charge there.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll do that. Let's discard the highest or lowest?
Lowest on charge. So 9.
9, they make it. They needed an 8. All right, so they'll go in. That'll be the only charge. We'll go into the rest of the movement.
All right, we'll be back after that.
So, movement phase, not a lot. We got the charge as you saw. And honestly, actually, we're running out of units, so it was just the halberdiers have moved up and angled such as to guard the flank of that swordsman unit if that combat stays where it is, by leading the spearmen away from the location. That was the rest of the movement. Handgunners and everything are going to stay stationary to shoot. And so we will go right into that shooting phase. First thing we're going to do, I think we're going to use the handgunners to shoot back at the handgunners that we've been trading shots at. Can't use the same count anymore because we lost some. So we got 5,
7,
6, and 1 is the special.
Yep.
Shooting at
My
your
detachment
of
handgunners.
5. 2.
1.
1 wound. And the other unit over here is less 1 over that.
Oh,
They're
are they
shooting at that?
in range?
Oh.
You moved out
They
of
were.
range.
And they will just shoot that guy. Which,
Yeah, because you moved them out of their range.
yeah, they moved back to their start line, essentially. So you are over half, except for the Hochland guy.
Okay.
They still wouldn't hit with 3s, and 5s would still hit. You have a champion in there?
I do. And a mage.
Black one's shooting the champion, though.
Okay.
Yeah, the mage I'm not going to kill in one shot. But yeah, we're going to shoot the champion with his, wounding him. Of course, it fails to wound, but we do have 2 others.
It would be nice if I had my my ward save.
It'd be nice if you didn't, sir. We will go into, you know what, we're going to do the mortar. I think we'll put the mortar over at the large halberdier block that is safely away from friendly units. So we're going to be, that's 2 scatter dice.
So just 1 inch off.
Yeah, 1 inch off. Center now is that guy.
Yep.
So 1 inch off with a 5-inch template, though,
Still hitting pretty much all of them.
is still going to be almost everyone. Literally, I think that guy's safe entirely, and these 2 are partials, and the rest look like they're pretty much covered.
Well, remember, the base is also part of...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they're 25s.
Okay, so yeah. So, yeah, I still think he's probably okay, and 2 partials, and then the rest are confirmed. So, 1 and 1.
Yep.
1 guy is under the center.
Yep.
Out of a total of... Essentially,
14.
yeah, missing
12.
2. So,
So 11 reds,
3,
yeah.
6, 9, 10, 11. And this guy's on 2s, so the rest are on 5s.
Oof.
I mean, it is 5s, so still... Oh, and the 1 fails. Shit.
It's because you misfired last turn.
Okay, that's fine.
AP?
Still, AP is 1.
Yeah, why am I even
so
checking?
they're just dead. So at least 3. Still something. Hellblaster is going to shoot down into the spearman unit.
I think you should be shooting your halberds. That's what you should be doing.
No. We're going to shoot the spearman unit. Ho, 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 ho. All right.
26 shots, eh?
With no fail. There is a fair amount of 5s, I'm thinking.
Strength?
Strength is 5, but let's
2's the
double check
wound.
that before we do it wrong again. Mounts, Hellblaster. Yes, so 5, AP 1, and then Armor Bane is a 2. So 1's fail, 2 that are Armor Bane. I don't know if that's even relevant.
That's 8 dead models. Alright, panic test on them after losing 8 casualties. Okay, yeah, they're good.
They're okay. We do have in our magic phase our vortex and our Wind Blast, which is out. We're going to put the Vortex. We're going to put the Vortex down just behind the unit. Oh, I got to cast it.
Yep. Goes off.
It's not going to be on anything, but it is going to be back here. And hopefully it will drift around into them. That's it for shooting.
Oh, I'm not
Going to
gonna
combat.
do your Wind Breeze, so I can attempt to dispel you again.
I wasn't really going to do the Wind Breeze, but I guess no, I can't. I got nothing in range. You're out of range.
Okay.
No. So going to combat.
All right. Charge first.
Yeah, we'll start with the charge.
Can declare a challenge.
You have no characters,
I have a champion.
just champion. Sure, my champion will.
Yeah, I'll accept.
These are what, halberdiers?
Yep.
Okay. All right, we'll do the champion. We do have one hit. And these are just swordsmen, so wounding on force. No wound. He's okay. We do have 3 other front rankers. And then we have the 2 from the battle standard captain. They hit. 1 wound.
Light armor. Nope.
And the captain will hit on 3s. 2 hits. He is strength 4. So 2 wounds. And he's just hand
Hand
weapon
weapon.
as well.
One more. Okay, my champion into your champion.
Yep.
1 hit. And then wounding on 3s because of the +1 for the halberd.
Yep.
So 1 wound, a -1.
So
6
down
up.
to 6. Nope.
Okay.
You get the champion.
And then I've lost 2 in the front rank, so I got 3 more fighting. 1 hit. That's
Reroll
very
that one.
cocked. 1 wound.
One
-1.
wound.
Saves.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Okay. Cabarez. So, you did 2 wounds, I did 1. We both have a banner. You have a battle standard. And you got 2 ranks. So I think that's the max that you have.
Yeah, max is 2.
But your times 2
Griffin
'cause the
becomes
Griffin.
4.
And then we're
And
both
a
close order.
Yeah.
So I've got 3. You are beating me by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will attempt to use the leadership of my mage. 6, 7, 8. And are you double or more?
Yeah. We are at
All right, then I'm
22.
running. All right, before I roll to see if or how far I flee, do you wish to pursue?
I'm going to try and pursue, yeah.
Okay, so 2d6.
They are up and gone.
Just 2d6, right? Yeah, flee is 2d6. Fall back in good order is 2d6 less the lowest.
Yeah. And I pursue 6.
Okay. We'll be right back after we move that. All right, so I fled, just barely not clipping into the unit to cause them to have to panic, which is good. And then they followed up. All right, so this one over here, it's your turn, so you get to choose if you wish to declare a challenge.
I was going to say, were we in a challenge?
Didn't I kill him?
No. My champion's alive. I killed your champion. That's right.
Oh, that's
I
it,
killed
yeah,
your
yeah.
champion.
Do you wish to declare a challenge? Great sword user. And with who do you wish to choose to declare that challenge?
I only have my Count's champion, who has been carrying weight for me. He wants to become a captain and replace that guy with the knights. We're all at initiative 1 except your battle standard.
Correct.
I'm not going to issue one. Are you?
I'm really thinking about it.
I know.
I'm just weighing up the fucking pros and cons. Yeah, my battle standard will declare challenge.
Okay, then I will answer.
Okay, I swing first.
You do?
Hand weapon. Oh!
I'm going to swing that counts champion. Come on, buddy. You have delivered. You have done everything that no one else in melee could do. He hits.
So 2 hits, and then we had audio issue, so swinging to wound.
All right. He is still at his greatsword, though. Needed 3s. So 2 wounds. None of them are armor bane, so just straight -2. You have full plate?
No.
Oh, he has heavy armor?
Yep. That's painful.
And everybody else swinging together.
Yep. So I'll just do my captain first. Just get him out of the way. Hits. Wounds. 1, 2, 3,
1 wound
4.
at -2. 6s? Nope. 1 dead. One wound at -2. Nope. So 2 will be dead, but they fight together. So we still have full rank, which is
less
5. Less the champion. So yeah, 5. The 2 of them that are next to that captain are going to swing into him because he's only got 1 wound left. They needed 5 or 4s. Wounding on 3s does wound. And then the regular guys, 2 hits, 2 wounds. 1 of them is armor bane.
So 6 up for the armor bane. Nope. And the other one? No. And he only counts as 1. I think that's right.
Yeah. So
I'm just gonna
2
replace
regulars.
this.
The captain was only as 1.
Yeah. So you're at 4 to my 2.
And he had lost 2 wounds.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 5. So
Yeah.
5.
So leave the captain in there, and
Yeah,
then 1
of
extra wound. No, leave that dice because it's 2 wounds off him.
Well, yeah. That's why I was just going to leave him out, right? And then I can just put that to 2.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. All right.
Yes,
And then you killed 2.
5 to 2 at the moment. Close order. We both have a standard. Not that it really matters. And then you got the high ground. So you beat me by 4.
Not by 3. Oh, yeah. Okay, that was counting as 2 dice. Okay, so by 4.
2d6.
Now, you do hold...
5, 6, 7, 8.
I was going to say, you have your stubborn. You haven't had to use.
Oh! Can I take that back then? Because either way, it's going to be...
Either way, that would have
order.
been the stubborn result.
So, yeah.
Because I don't have double your unit strength.
Fall back in good order. 2d6, discarding the lowest. Do you wish to restrain or pursue?
I'm going to try that pursuit.
Okay. So I go 3 inches, and then you'll... Yeah,
And
as long as
I
you
want to go. Oh, I rolled 2d6.
Yeah.
So we go back into it. 3 inches back down off the hill is all.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's,
Yeah, because
that's the vortex.
Yeah.
Might drift into something.
Okay. All right. That is the end of Hawkland turn 4. And I think I'm going to concede. So we'll be back with a recap.
So hey everybody. Yeah, we were just kind of on a bit off camera about our thoughts about the game, kind of organizing our heads after this one.
Yeah, it's your first actual game.
Yeah, so it's my first one of the old
It's
world.
my 4th actual game now.
We didn't even play our 7th league since a year ago.
No, I know.
Actually, that was it. If anyone who saw our film out in the field, because I found some of the models that we accidentally damaged to my case, going, "How'd this get broken?"
That was a while
But
ago.
yeah, so there was a couple things I didn't know going in. Mostly this was, for anyone who watched our old game, an updated old world version of our 7th league lists. It was what I had painted. I'm hurriedly working on some Tomb Kings for y'all. But this was what I had painted. So it was kind of an update of what I could do.
Take your time with the Tomb Kings. We've got some great content we can make with this Imperial Civil War idea.
Yeah. And honestly, actually, the list was okay. Knights whiffed hard.
Yes.
Even if they hadn't whiffed hard, The new break tests are a bit to get your head around what's
Yes,
going to
they are.
happen.
Yeah.
Like, I understand how they'll work when we do it in the game, but it's hard to kind of visualize 3 stages ahead, being like, okay, I'm not likely to break it. I'm only going to potentially be 1 to 3, 5 inches. I'll still be here. I'll be open to getting flanked. I brought forward, actually, one thing I didn't know. I brought forward my great swords to charge your great swords and turn it into a giant cluster of a melee, but not knowing the double unit strength just auto breaks them, essentially.
Fair.
They
Again,
don't get to give
that's
good
not
ground.
me. I thought you were tracking that.
So that was like, okay. They're not going to hold for a turn and line up counter charges in the flank with my great swords. They're just going to die, and I'm going to have to salvage that flank.
Yep.
Only thing that saved that flank was the 2 turns that Hellblaster went off.
God.
Went 2 turns of 26
that thing
shots,
is so
and not
painful.
once did it blow up like the old days.
I don't
love
know. I don't know what to do about that. I guess I'm gonna have to get the other hell thing, the rockets to counter.
Hellstorm. I mean, there was a couple other things. I didn't know going in the difference in dispel range between.
Yeah,
the
no, that's actually kind of a neat one because level 1s and 2s only dispel up to 18 inches, and level 3s and 4s dispel up to 24 inches. So you get that little bit of a counterplay and maneuvering.
I think if it becomes if you expect if you're not going to double into taking the level 4, only just taking the level 1 and making sure they're far forward to be that dispel battery. You're probably not going to get many spells off because of the disparity in power level, but you're still going to at least get to make unlimited dispel attempts.
Yes, like, and I mean, it does kind of suck, as I was saying earlier here before we started filming. The concept that I'm going to have to always have a level 4 wizard just to be competitive is a little feels bad. But I mean, it's just what it is.
That was the same as before. If someone came in and they had a Neck Arch Vampire or a high level 4 wage or a Slan Lord and you didn't bring magic, hopefully you spent those points somewhere else. To
no, that's fair. I would have just ignored it and tried to push through.
Yeah.
But
now I think I had a lot of shooting and the magic coupled together.
It's pretty
the shooting
potent.
was going off pretty well. The mortar did great. It was my artillery one. The handgunners, meh. They were pot shots. It was the 2 artillery
oh yeah,
pieces.
especially that first mortar shot right on the spearman. It almost half the unit. That was good.
And then it hit a couple of units, taking out whole ranks at a
Yep.
time, even with the strength 2. Now I got lucky rolling very small scatters. Only one misfire, which was fortunately a safe one.
Couldn't give me that.
But and I mean, it's not like you hesitated too much. I think you did hesitate a bit on the right side where your infantry blocks went.
You were being so You were being so
cautious.
Yeah, annoyingly so.
Yes, but for 2, you know what? I would have advanced with the Griffin standard. I'm used to being able to advance into your blocks, but I figured those outriders, you could have just marched up, sat 1 inch in front of me, and just peppered me with shots. And that was probably what was going to end up happening.
I was trying to go for the flank to get the shots, but I completely forgot about the trees as I was placing them. And honestly, I should have put them in skirmish on that first
skirmish.
turn,
Okay,
rather than deploying them in the open order.
Would have been a great unit that was just underutilized. That's a learning curve. You haven't had fast cav a lot before.
The knights on my flank, I think, actually, especially with how it went, that was a good play on my part, using them as a counter.
I'm surprised. I should have actually been more cautious there.
Maybe.
I was used to being able to break through, but I also have never really charged with it. I know they always have rubber land syndrome. Everybody knows they have rubber land syndrome.
Well,
but
not
they probably
always.
wouldn't have broken through anyway.
So
after I thought about it, I was like, they'd still been in the same position even if they hadn't whiffed.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Now, I will say the first 3 games I played with Bretonnians, and they were against Chaos Warriors and Beastmen, and then I was all heavy cav, and if there's one thing I can actually starting to kind of understand, it's how to use heavy cav.
I don't use heavy cav. I'm not a fan of them.
Well, the majority of
first time my Empire Knights have charged.
The majority of my tactics when we played the League with my heavy cav were just charge straight into you and then die. So I'm learning more how to do the flanking stuff with them, and I think that actually worked in this instance. I let you come forward. I got that flank on you, and it worked out. It cost me my great swords in the end and my knights, but it was fun. Well,
and I mean, that flank definitely could have swung the other way. I got lucky that the great swords managed to hold out. When my charge into you also kind of whiffed, but then your counter charge into me when you counted as charging also kind of whiffed and gave me that turn. Honestly, MVP of that little counts champion. The captain missed everything. The knight precursor missed everything. That guy
hit everything.
Like every
Didn't
shot.
know his wound, but he
2
hit.
attacks a turn, like every time. Rolling double 6s twice. Taking out Empire captains. That guy's getting the promotion. He's the new captain next
No,
game.
that's fair. That is fair. No, that was fun. Thank you so much for playing, as always, Ben. We hope you guys enjoyed. We've got a couple of things we're looking to do going forward here with the old world. I am hoping to do a focus on it for the next couple of months. Our Flames of War content will continue. Do not worry. We aren't going to completely abandon it. I'm really stoked for playing some classic fantasy.
We are. The Tomb Kings I've been painting right now.
I know, they
I
look fantastic.
legitimately
I can't wait
bought
to get
when
them on the
Tomb
table.
Kings released in 2002.
Yep.
I feel like a bit of an archaeologist, and it's fitting that they're like Egyptian themed undead, because I dug them out of the sands of time to start painting them.
I just don't want to deal with charging into undead. Maybe I won't play my Bretonians against
Honestly,
them.
I'm thinking with the new break test
Cavalry.
rules, Crumble is a bigger negative than the new break test rules.
I don't know. We will have to find out. I just don't know if I'm going to be running Bretonians against them. Just a massive wall of cannons, everybody. Yeah.
All right, well, hopefully everybody enjoyed that. Hopefully we played everything correctly.
Yeah, please, again, Ben's first game. We both read through the rules a few times now, and I played a few games. But yeah, there is a lot of addition bleed. Like Stubborn, I keep thinking it's just unmodified leadership, but it's just straight up you choose before you do your break test.
Yeah,
You want to
that
fall
was a
back in
bit
good order.
weird, different too. So
let us know in the comments below. We are going to continue to make some Imperial Civil War themed content for you this month. And yeah, as always, check us out on our social medias. We got Facebook, Instagram, and Discord. I've been slowly posting up photos of our painted Warhammer Fantasy models and some of Ben's Tomb Kings up there on the Instagram. We tend to hang out and chat in the Discord on Sundays and Saturdays, and you can follow us on Facebook to get the most up-to-date notices. So as always, guys, we're pulling for you. Just keep your sticks on the ice.
take care, everyone.